United States, they say I talk like Tarzan.
Well, all right. Speaking like Tarzan, they understand me. I tell the people of the United States in Tarzan, speak no crazy war. Peace, only peace. No crazy war. Peace, only peace. Peace, forever peace. Collaboration.
Fraternization.
How do you say in English? Stop that.
History repeats itself. Now they underestimate us and say we are crazy too. And they create stories. They cannot say because no one believes what they say, but they could not say that Maduro and Venezuela have weapons of mass destruction.
At least they haven't dared to say it. They can't say that we are building a nuclear weapon.
They cannot say that we have missiles aimed at the cities of the United States. They cannot say it, right?
And since they can't say it, they make up
a story.
Extravagant, vulgar, criminal, and completely false. Bolivar was a madman, the madman Bolivar, and that's how it remained for the Spanish Empire, and the people of the United States know it. They are inventing a new eternal war. They promised they would never get involved in a war again. And they are inventing a war that we are going to avoid. With what? With the mobilization of the peoples of South America, because South America and the Caribbean all say no to war, yes to peace, yes to prosperity, yes to harmony and coexistence. There you have your madman. Take your madman. Since we broke with the TIA, the great global drug cartel, the TIA Venezuela, was able to advance autonomously and sovereignly in a strategy. And today, Venezuela is a country completely free from drug trafficking and all those things, just as they cannot invent that Maduro has chemical and biological weapons.
An entire harmony then, an entire harmony that allows us to fulfill our
We would have to ask the people of the United States if they want another war like Vietnam, now in South America, in the Caribbean. We would have to ask them if they truly support a war in the United States against the people of Colombia, Venezuela, and the entire Caribbean. I can tell you what the people of Venezuela think. 94% of the people of Venezuela are against the military threat from the United States. They are against those who call for invasion.
The country continues its course. The country cannot stop, even if they threaten us, even if they intimidate us. The country has its own course. And President Nicolás Maduro has called for national unity so that all productive social, political sectors, the Bolivarian National Armed Forces, all state institutions join now in the defense of the nation because it is truly threatened. It is a latent threat in the Caribbean Sea, with an unprecedented deployment of air and naval resources from one of the world's greatest powers from a military standpoint, such as the United States of America. Without letting ourselves be intimidated, we are doing the work. The opposition is extremely necessary to bring a balanced society. These are truly abhorrent attitudes, right? Warmongering. Militarism is the imposition of force to achieve means. Look at everything they have proposed. That premise they have assumed of achieving peace through violence, through weapons, through war. Greater contradiction, I have not seen a greater contradiction in that. And well, this war, like this convulsed and party in great tensions, which definitely has to reach an agreement, a pact, a non-aggression pact, so that this war can continue on the path that has already been defined. It is a multipolar world. It is a world geopolitically configured in another way. And Bonte, an increasingly cohesive armed force with more combat purpose, with more selflessness. They are power poles in the world that are shaping the new global geopolitical reality. And well, some from the United States of America want to do it through bombs, missiles, killing boys and girls, intimidating fishermen here in the Caribbean, extrajudicially killing people in the Caribbean in their work tasks. Who proves it? Where is the evidence of those people, well, who have been attacked? More than 30 people have been announced by the spokesperson of the United States to have died in the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific as a result of missiles launched from drones, from vessels, from ships deployed in the Caribbean Sea. Equipment, maintenance, development, that extremist opposition is to carry out coups, to call for invasions, to call for interventions, to request sanctions against the people of Venezuela. And tatapunta, inti simply, as Bolivar said, an act of cowardice. Bolivar said, he is a coward who lacks rectitude of spirit, who does not have a sufficiently consistent spirit to defend a cause. Our cause is the homeland, the patriotic cause then of the existence of the homeland. So, they are, it is very easy, well, to say from luxury, from the most luxurious, expensive neighborhoods of Europe, from there, well, to call for aggression and invasion. It is an act of cowardice of cadets and enlisted troops with 34 beds, and also we have never slaves again. We are a free country. We have built it through, well, a lot of sacrifice. We are now facing the worst threat in more than 100 years. A military threat from the deployment that the United States has, our naval, every day getting closer to Venezuelan coast. Well, we are here unbreakable, determined and very clear to continue defending every inch of our sovereignty, and for that reason, well, we are preparing every day. You already saw the exercise that President Nicolás Maduro launched yesterday. I don't know if you saw it, Dependency 200, coastal defense, which he has postponed for 72 more hours.
Also expressing that insistence on an invasion of our country. What is your take on it?
That deployment in the Caribbean Sea is combined with all the actions they intend to carry out within the country. Look at the audacity. They don't even bother to disguise the announcement that the CIA will conduct and lead covert operations within Venezuela. Well, the CIA is everywhere in the world. Whether there is an embassy or not, the CIA is already involved, always conducting operations in pursuit of the interests, the most base interests of American imperialism. Here in Venezuela is no exception. Here, every coup in Latin America, here the coup against President Hugo Chavez in the year 2002, the CIA was present.